Umema nari ekele imela o. Umema nari ekele. Umema nari ekele imela o. Eze biko nari ekele. Umema nari ekele idema o. Umema nari ekele. Umema nari ekele imela o. Ezembiko nari ekele. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. This is still George ONYIBE, and of course we have promised you we are not going anywhere. We will not allow anybody to sell the next generation, and of course we would have not been able to stand our ground to this very moment, except there is a God in heaven that presides over the affair of man, who actually has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He is the one that shapes our way. And so this morning I appreciate the Almighty Creator, and I earnestly pray that all that is left of us, He will not allow the enemy to trample upon it. That the next generation of our people will have faith, will have hope, will have reason why they should live. There is something going on spiritually. It is manifesting in the physical, but not everybody can perceive it. And maybe one day you will understand why certain good men decide to stay in different outposts to defend the integrity of our people. I welcome you once again, and then let us look into one or two issues. There is need to review the integrity of Nnamdi Kanu Biafra agitation, as well as carry out assessment. In the Nigerian state, as we speak today, they are gearing up, putting modalities in place on how to elect the next president. This next president will decide what happened to my life and your life in the next 8 years. It's supposed to be 4 years, but except that very president play to the tune of one Nigeria, it's going to still live 4 years. Maybe impeached before the end of that 4 years. But of course, if he does play the game of one Nigeria, he has 8 years. And so these 8 years, your life become whatever they want it to become. Our president, Mr. Integrity, ordained by renowned Muslim men of God and Christian men of God. You understand? People like Father Mbaka, they prayed to God, and God sent Messiah Buhari with the holy children. He sent the virtuous wife. You get the point. Buhari have stayed 8 years. What I don't understand is that Buhari actually brought back 1983 austerity measure. Most of you don't know what happened. This one, they don't call it austerity measure. They gave it a nickname. Later on, they dropped the name. It is called recession. Look at where you are. It's not being hungry that is the problem. It's not being poor that is the problem. We find out, why do they derive joy in doing that? A country rich in oil and gas, you're buying fuel, petrol now for between 400 to 500 naira. The cheapest you can get now is about 320 naira per liter. A country, one citizen is building a global world tech refinery somewhere in Lagos. A country where most of these people have their own refinery. I don't understand. This should give you concern. A country where we have abundant natural and human resources, and the citizens live like a pauper. You can't do anything. You can't see anything, because they will bribe the best among all of you and rubbish it. Most of you canvassed and cried for change. Change. Buhari is a man of integrity. Buhari will change Nigeria. Buhari will do this one. Buhari have done it. We have seen it. What will you tell us again? No, what are you going to tell us in the change? They are not my concern now. They are not my concern because I know that politically structure as far as Nigeria is concerned, I as an Agbo man, I can never be relevant. They will only use me and dump me. As an Igbo man, they can only use us against ourselves. They can only create an atmosphere where your ingenuity, your innovation, all of them will come to nothing. Little wonder they say, Naira, never allow Igbo man rule again. We will put all these things to the test. We know our position. But we can't say it for the fear of being suspected, for the fear of being hated by one of our own, for the fear of being misunderstood. But at the end of the day, if you can't ebe, kakwanebe. So if we say, we die. If we don't say, we die. But if we say the truth, people will live for it. And then let's say the truth. That thing that want to happen tomorrow, let it happen today. That is how we came here. We want to fight to have access to political freedom, access to economic freedom, access to live our life, access to better life, access to enjoy our God-given wealth, resources, and the rest of it. That is why we came here. And then along the line, fella will say suddenly, the process was mesmerized. And we keep telling you, this thing is wrong. This is where to lead our people. This thing will destroy us. Most people don't understand. It's true, my father is almost 98 years, very strong, doing very well. He is agile, no shaking. He is not even complaining of body pain. He runs in my family. And I'm sure I will be older than my father, because that is how it's supposed to be. And then by that virtue, maybe I still have 40 or 50 years more to live. But what is the benefit of living all these years, seeing your children very intelligent? They can never be useful. They will ride Okada, keke na pepe. Let's assume I didn't go to school. What is the benefit of looking at your children crying and they are hungry? You cannot feed them. I went to visit one of my workers, and then, should I say colleague, and then on getting to his house, the children were all crying, and the wife was just keeping quiet. And I said to the woman, where's your husband? He pointed to the toilet. And I waited for the guy. I told him I'm outside, I need to see him. And when he come, all his eyes was red. And I said, what is happening? He said, you don't know what it means, how it feels for you to look at your children, they are all hungry. You don't have money to feed them. You can't even go and thief. You don't know what to do. He said, it's breaking my heart. I like even the morality, the strength to go and hustle, because these children are hungry. He locked himself in the toilet and was crying. But when he come out, you know, as a father, he got to be strong. He pretend as if nothing is happening. And I said, okay, this is the best I can do. Just see how you can help them. Let's see how it goes. Why am I saying this? What is the essence of living 1 million years and then at the end of the day, what memory are you going to go with? And so somewhere along the line, I have come to a position to understand that this world is not about me. It's not about me. It's not about you. It is about all of us. In other words, what I do to benefit those coming after me is more important than what I do to benefit myself. It is applicable to all of us. We came here, let us have a control of our future. We came here, let us change all the unacceptable activity, negotiation that have kept us down without our knowledge. And then all of a sudden, a lot of things began to change. That is why this morning I said, let us put integrity check on the Kanu Biafra agitation. Let us make assessment. Now let's begin this way. Why our problem is growing in the Nigerian state, and Nigerians who owns the property are working hard to bring us down, this is what you get from the other end. Do not forget, the issue of restructure has not been addressed. Do not forget, the issue of agitation has not been reviewed. The request of Boko Haram has not been considered. Whether you talk about regional autonomy, devolution of power, pulling down constitution, constitutional amendment, constitutional review, whatever grammar they are speaking to you, that is trying to keep you where they want you. None of them have been reviewed. But they must yield. They must bow. Because it is the truth that brought us here. We will keep saying this truth. The truth is not in a hurry. The truth will get there on time. That is why we are here. Today, we are seeing what is playing out. First of all, the level of insecurity in our land. It's unbelievable. And then I listen to Nnamdi Kanu followers. What are they telling you? When you listen to any video, when they are trying to hyper the atrocity, no, it's Nnamdi Kanu social media warrior. You know, you have to review their integrity. When they bring up video, they say, oh, they are killing us, they are doing this, oh, they have attacked us, oh, come and see, oh. It's Nnamdi Kanu follower. Because they want to rip off your emotion. Nnamdi Kanu is somewhere negotiating, trying to see how he will come out and deceive Igbo people. We are waiting for him. And then he has his social media touts who are out there. They will kill Igbo man and come and post it. Oh, they are killing us. Oh, they are killing us. You innocent Igbos, they want to rip off your emotion. Don't fall for them. Don't fall for them. Only don't be careless with your life. Because they will kill all of you who decide to be foolish for them. And they have their own children secured. Look at Bright Chimezie. They threatened to kill my son. And I responded to them. Bright Chimezie come on social media and threatened that George ONYIBE want to kill me. That he had taken his children to where I cannot reach them. Where did he take them to? He packed his children to Canada. And then idiot like you are known gunmen. You will soon come here and insult your father and your mother. You don't have sense. Where is Nnamdi Kanu children? Do you even know China Sanguru? Aside us in Abanye family, do you know any of them? Where is Azaya Oba? Where is Oforma? All these idiots that are making your life miserable, that they are giving you Biafra. Can't you question their integrity? And then we have our children here on ground. We are here on ground, facing the monster every day. And you cannot put their integrity to check. You cannot put their righteousness to the test. And so what do? They bring out your children. They will slaughter them. When they kill your children, they will not be telling you, oh, they are killing us. They are killing us. Unknown gunmen and different distance. Can't you put their integrity to the test? Can't you review their integrity? Nnamdi Kanu at the end of the day want to have upper hand. Nnamdi Kanu at the end of the day want to use the numerical strength that is supposed to change my life, your life, and his life. He want to use it to amount power. Power. What I pity for Nnamdi Kanu is that he's not ready for how this matter will end. I promise all of you. I promise all of you. Nnamdi Kanu cannot eat his cake and have it back. So what is he doing? He's killing Igbo people, destabilizing Igbo land. People like Soludo are coming to beg. Oh, let us discuss security. Oh, let us. The composition we found ourselves, Soludo, another Nnamdi Kanu sympathizer. Nnamdi Kanu can handle it. It's over. The amount of money stolen by Nnamdi Kanu, his comrade will ask him for the money. Just take a look at Nnamdi Kanu, a freedom fighter. Look at how he's mesmerizing himself. No, just look at Nnamdi Kanu. You know his kind of mentality. When I was released from the DSS, if I post the video, most of you will be shocked. I mean the picture. Because when I was released, when I was in DSS custody, they say they want to shave me. I say I will not. Because I look very horrible if I let my hair grow. I am a natural Nazarian. Dada, I'm a natural Dada. So if I leave my hair to grow, anything more than 3 inches, I mean, 1 or 2 inches long, you see my hair will begin to coil itself naturally. I'm a natural born dada. You know they comot them. They know they do sacrifice for her. So my hair coils. Having locked me up for some days, and my hair, my beard, everything came out. I look like Samuel Ajayi crowd, I must tell you. Nebuchadnezzar. DSS couldn't stand the sight. They started approaching me. Let's shave you. You need to shave. I said, I'm not shaving. Till I lived there, I didn't shave. They left me. When I got to the maximum prison in Port Harcourt, I was horrible. I told them I'm not shaving it. The people need to see what they did to me. And when I entered the prison, correctional facility, and they called me and said, we understand your pain, but it's against our policy here. We have to shave you. Please. I said, in that case, I need to snap myself before you do that. Because I'm going to see how they will chain me and barb that hair. And they obliged to it. They brought a camera. They snapped me. And then I uploaded it on my Facebook through an Android phone of one of them. And that is how I secured that picture. So when I send this image to you, you will see how horrible I look. I was completely Timonanga. You know when they say you are Timonanga, Opopo, only bone remaining. And when I came back, I was paranoid. I was emotionally tortured. I was not feeling it. But then there is this sense of fear tormenting me everywhere. I begin to suspect everything around me. It took my wife time to observe and notice that something is wrong. And he will say, what is wrong? I say, I'm calculating. In fact, I was emotionally imbalanced. But I was still with my mind. I knew I was vulnerable at that moment. I chose not to show sign of weakness. I was broken and almost destroyed. But yet, I choose to be strong. Not for me, but for those around me. And with time, my wife knew I was intact. And with time, I began to recover. When I see my children, when I see my friends, I behave like a hero. I behave like a strong man. But I was crushed already. Just as His mercy saved me. Now, let me tell you what I want you to get there. In the midst of all this weakness, I showed strength. Because even as a reverend, one of the topic of enlightenment, we were warned, you are a leader. You cannot show weakness. So even when I'm hungry, I'll go and pray for you. Oh Lord, give him food, fill his family, bless his family. They shall not be sick. I'm praying for you when I have similar problem, even worse than your own. And when I leave, he says, see them, God is helping pastor, but this is my cross and I will bear it. After all, they say the struggle is the glory. You cannot come out. In fact, my bishop told me, he said, the day you go and meet your church member, the day you allow your church member to pray for you, my brother, from that day, you are no longer their pastor. You lose your spiritual authority. Imagine my church member come to visit me. I am on the bed and say, your deacon will say, what is it, pastor? He say, it's cold that is catching me. Then my deacon will straight forth his hand and say, I bind you, spirit of sickness. I bind you. It can't happen. I'd rather die than to allow them pray for me that way. They can do that in their closet, not to come and lay hand on me. Who are you to lay hand on me? I have the spiritual authority over you by the virtue of my position in that church. And as such, I must live up to my responsibility. And so when we die, when we are in pain, we pretend all is well. Our hope and all that we are is placed on God and God alone. And if He fails to rescue us, and then so be it. If we die, we die. And so as a leader, there are things we have learned. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. Not because of yourself, because of your people. In most cases, I try to let my wife know this is my position. I'm truly down and I'm this and that. He will say, it's okay. You'll be fine. And then I pretend as if I'm fine, but I'm not fine. But yet I am fine. It's like when we say it is well. Why are we doing this? So the morality of our children and our loved one cannot be lowered down. Now look at what is happening now. That is why I say integrity check. You think Nnamdi Kanu is a leader? He will want you to be pitying for him. Everywhere, pity people everywhere. Oh, our Nnamdi Kanu is dying silently. Our Nnamdi Kanu is weakened. Our Nnamdi Kanu is being poisoned. Oh, our Nnamdi Kanu. That shows his credit, his integrity as a leader have been lowered down. No, look at you. Why are you doing that? So American will pity for him when they even want him to be sick. I need you to get it now. Your leader, your Hamadike, your Hamandioshi, Caterpillar of Fundibu is now on as anyo. I need you to get it. So you know those who are your leader. You're now trying to draw sympathy. Sympathy for what? Have they given Nnamdi Kanu what he's looking for? Have they given Nnamdi Kanu Biafra? Is it not Biafra or Biafra? And then why all this show? Why all this drama? Oh, he's poison. If you kill him, we will do like this. All these people. Nnamdi Kanu for your own good. All this show on social media. If you kill Nnamdi Kanu, we will burn Nigeria. They can't do anything. They can't cough. You have sold your spirit, that is your anointing, your place of ordination. You have sold it. You have sold your spiritual right in Nnamdi Kanu. If they kill you today, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. But if they kill you, it will destroy Nigeria further, spiritually, not physically. If you look for me, you don't see me, you know, burn Nigeria down. Come and burn it down. Where are all those rubbish gingeralization? Those of you who are about to die, I salute you. Now it's your time to die. Nnamdi Kanu will salute you. Look at them, shameless people. And now they are distracting you. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is sick. Oh, put his integrity to check. I need you to go back and learn from South Africa. For 27 years, I repeat, 27 years, Nelson Mandela was held in Kadu in Liberty Island. Every form of persuasion techniques deployed to make this man yield and abandon that pulling down the apartheid constitution, all of them to no avail. They said his son died of a motor accident. But the investigation, forensic investigation revealed that vehicle is not supposed to have a brake problem except somebody altered with the brake. So then go cut the brake from Nelson Mandela's son car. The guy carried the motor, get accident. They don't cut the brake, come on. Kill the only son. But you see, he said, we go nowhere, we die here. When we talk about such men, they had their weak moment. They have their trying moment. Nelson Mandela was not crying. Oh, Zulu people, hey, please Cape Town people, come and help me. I am sick. Oh, we heard about the rumor, Nelson Mandela lawyer, somewhere along the line, even toiling Nelson Mandela wife. We heard those news. It could be rumor, but the guy had to bear with it. He was there for a purpose, a single purpose. Why can't we define our purpose? Can you tell me what is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for today? Is he fighting to be the chairman of Ndibo? Is he fighting to be the chairman of Igbo Congress? Is he fighting to be the leader of Niger Delta? Is he fighting to be the political god maker of Ndibo? Is he fighting to be a relevant stakeholder in this British camp called Nigeria? What is he fighting for? Go to check, review Nnamdi Kanu. This is time for integrity check. What is he fighting for? He's fighting to protect us and those who is killing. Is he not part of us? Those who Nnamdi Kanu are killing, are they not part of us? Nigerians lied against us and I agree. What Nnamdi Kanu is doing, is he not part of the lying? So what is he fighting for now? All of a sudden we lose our mind. All of a sudden we lose morality. All of a sudden we forget about value. All of a sudden we forget about being sincere, normal human being, for God's sake. Just assessment, simple assessment. What are they fighting for now? What are they looking for? Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is sick. When he will die, we will do like this. In Nigeria will not contain it. My brother, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. The people are keeping quiet because we really want to know the people using Nnamdi Kanu to destroy Igbo land. We want to know them. And they are coming out gradually. That is why we are looking at everything Nnamdi Kanu said Nigeria was doing to us. We have to stop it. It's what Nnamdi Kanu is doing to Ndibo. Because if he cross anywhere out of the southeast to do this rubbish, he will see thunder waiting for him. But he can do it in the southeast. Because very soon now, one governor who want to get vote, yes, Nnamdi Kanu is immature disclosure, Nnamdi Kanu is humanly interrogated, Nnamdi Kanu is mechanics, Ndi Anambra want to have peace, to Ndi Anambra to have peace, they have to bring us stakeholders. So a terrorist now is stakeholder in Igbo land. Professor Soludo. A terrorist is now peacemaker. It's unfortunate it has not gone to you people, but I've warned you. The atrocity you see in Igbo land, Nnamdi Kanu initiated it, but it's out of his control. It's out of order at the moment. He cannot control it any longer. Do I need to remind you, Benjamin Madubugu have his own group. They have the one they call Agone Chamber, they have their own group. Bright Chimeze have his own group. China Sanworu have his own group. Chike Dozier have his own group. Tony Zurumike has his own group. I think that guy is repentant. He's waking up. All we want you to know is just know the truth. Know the truth and observe Nnamdi Kanu. He is dancing naked in the marketplace. We told him. Assess Nnamdi Kanu so you can get sense. Today, I cannot come out and say, oh, I'm supporting anybody. I support political participation. I don't support political terrorism, political banditry. I don't support political hooliganism. I support political participation. What is political participation? Political participation is being part of the process to create a platform that will emerge genuine leaders to come out and represent us, not coming to support the already existing criminals. So it is not a journey of one day. It is a journey you start from somewhere until you set the stable and then you hit it. I'll come out and tell you, oh, Peter Obi is the angel. He's going to bring us Messiah. My brother, I'm not in that chapter. Oh, Atiku is a good man. He married Igbo woman. Far be it from me. Oh, Tinubu is very good. He employed Igbo people in his cabinet as a governor of Lagos State or your state for you. These people have been compromised. All of them have been compromised. They have taken the oath of one Nigeria. Only the man of truth among them can break himself off that shell. Do you know how it works? Nnamdi Kanu gathered good men. Good Biafra men, Igbo men, Niger Delta men. He gathered good people. He pushed them to the front. Good men like Uchoka Fomefo. Good men like Obidio Bienu. Good men like Chukwuemeka Iruanya. Good men like Uchenna Ashegbu. Good women like Rita Nebogo. Good. How many will I have to call? You know the people now that cannot call saboteur. Good men like George ONYIBE. I'm a good man. If you know, I agree myself. I'm a good man. But does that stand? Will it have value if I begin to blow my trumpet? So I am who I am. He gathered all of them. He couldn't compromise them. He told you they are criminal, they are liar, everybody steal money. Yes, George ONYIBE is a criminal. I stole transmitter money. I stole IPOB monthly due. I steal all the money. If you see money I stole, it's true. Then what did Uchemefo steal? Okay, Uchemefo stole his salary. He was being paid. What did Uchemefo steal? Oh, no, Mazi Obidi stole. Obidi stole money. He stole money. This is a credibility check, an assessment. What did Iruanya steal? What did Iruanya steal? What did Uchenna Ashegbu steal? Why do you people forget so easily? I love the sound of it then. When this idiot Nnamdi Kanu comes on radio, after yapping and lying to his people, he will say, now I must go to the barrister. If the barrister cannot come to me, then I must go to the barrister. Then he needed their influence to get to where he is today. Today, when he has become a god, A God that need heart transplant now. A God that is purging in DSS. A God that is crying for help now. A God that want to suck his mommy breast to fiakwa. But do you know Barrister Mezu died? IPOB were on social media talking rubbish about Barrister Mezu. Do you know, if not for this radio, they will rubbish Mezu? What did they not do to Mezu? This you a good man. This you a good man. Today, from Nnamdi Kanu Testament, how will you see Mezu? How will you see Mezu? A saboteur. This is the time Biafrans Ndibu credibility check on Nnamdi Kanu. Put his righteousness to the test. Observe him. Don't be part of this process. Because once you start saying the truth, you become an issue. We got to a place. We investigated this criminal. I discover he's a criminal. But he can repent. Because that is one of the basic foundational principles of Christianity. You forgive and repent and you move on. I begin to question Nnamdi Kanu with respect. I begin to bring his attention with respect. Nnamdi Kanu, the day I will zoom out all your conversation from my WhatsApp plan, thunder will fire you that day. I'm just waiting for you to finish disgracing yourself. And they get yes. I know all your plan. Animal. And then what did he do? He now, those of us on ground, he put us on oath. Nnamdi Kanu, your people on ground, your Mugu, your bingos on ground, they are knowing the truth already. One of them made a post and he said, they are threatening to sack me, to suspend me because we are defending the structure. My brother, there is no structure to defend. Nnamdi Kanu deceive all of us. And the person went on to say, it is truth that brought us here. We will defend the truth. I say, this one don't they wake up. My brother, there is no structure. There is nothing to, the only thing is stand by that truth. Let them do what they want to do. That Chike doesn't write memo. But that truth that brought you here is gone. I was busy running around the whole Biafra land, making consultation, talking to people that will help us. People that will look into our matter. People that can at least improve our statu quo in the one Nigerian contest. Every day Nnamdi Kanu was calling me. I have to travel even 27 days on a stretch. I didn't even see my family. As IPOB, they didn't even give me money to take care of my family. Rubbish set of criminals. And each of this time, Nnamdi Kanu was busy calling me. Mazi ONYIBE, have you been to Aruchukwu? Mazi ONYIBE, I said, boy, you sent me message now. It's okay, don't worry. Go to, in fact, I was supposed to be going to Uli, around Abraka in Delta State, to consult some of their elders that very day. And then Nnamdi Kanu disturbing me to go to Aruchukwu, I decided to suspend the missionary journey. From Oli, Abraka, I moved down to River State, where Justice Ude and one other volunteer were waiting to take me to Aruchukwu. So that Nnamdi Kanu blood pressure can rest. Because he's looking for how to tie us with juju so that we cannot talk again. But we know better. We know better. There is a difference between being educated and having common sense. We have a lot of people so educated, but they don't have common sense. You don't have common sense. Those guys say, I am a doctor, I am a barrister, I am an engineer, I am otototoruru. My guy, if you don't have sense, your degree is useless. My grandfather did not go to school, but they had sense. My grandfather was not educated. He never visited any school. His father and his father and his father and his father before them, they didn't go to school. They have sense. They get sense. When you have uche, please look for ako, because without ako, the application of uche will not make any sense to you. Knowledge and understanding. So you can be educated and you can be, if not, I can't see Nnamdi Kanu who couldn't graduate from secondary school making use of your brain. At all. You see people, yes, in respect to Nnamdi Kanu, they now so oyibo, now so beke. Nnamdi Kanu, when he don't enter here, they say, I got akwụkwọ, anyị gara akwụkwọ, foolish people. And then all he needed to do is to silence the truth. Now let me remind you again. We took oath. The oath to defend Biafra. And what does it mean to defend Biafra? Say the truth. If they kill your people, say they are killing your people. If they marginalize you, say they marginalize you. Or you forgotten the slogan, Iman came mekue. Is it not Nnamdi Kanu that told us? Iman came mekue. I am here to defend Biafra. I am here to do that by saying the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. And then when he finished, he said, if I go against it, let the Juju kill me. If I go against it, let the Binopabe kill me. If I go against it, let Ashanakon kill me. If I go against it, Chukwu Kika Biama, wipe out my generation. Chukwu Kika Biama, wipe out my wife. Chukwu Kika Biama, thunder, fire all of her. You think Chukwu Kika Biama is a mugu? You think Chukwu Kika Biama is a mugu? So because one and the idiot Kanu, useless criminal, have told Chukwu Kika Biama to wipe me, my guy, I will outlive all of you. I will outlive all of you. Very unfortunate. Now, sit back and don't let them deceive you. Don't let them destroy you. This is time for assessment. This is time for assessment. And then have a review on their credibility. It's a simple way. Find out, what are they really fighting for now? What is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? He has destroyed the good men, the noble men. He has destroyed all of them. Now let me tell you something you didn't know. Ojukwu men fought with Ojukwu till the die moment. All his generals, they stood in his support till the last moment. But do you know that when Ojukwu returned, do you know when all this issue ended? Do you know none of them went back to Ojukwu? That was when they registered their displeasure. They didn't want to abandon him in the war front. They stood by him because of the oath they took. But not the oath of stupidity. We took an oath to stand by Nnamdi Kanu on one condition: when he is not selling our people. Now he is selling us. When he's not betraying our people, now he's betraying us. When he's not killing our people, now he's killing us. How many small girls in the Kanu pregnant? That idiot where they tell on us say they play. How many small girls in them pregnant everywhere? To fear what economy. Put his integrity. You find out about this guy now. So who is your leader? Who is your hero? The one that is crying? He's sick. Oh, he's sick. Let Nnamdi Kanu come and tell us that he's sick. So, the world must pay attention. United Nations pay attention. EU pay attention. They are killing our leader. They are poisoning him. Tina Sanwo-Olu in Kuwait, who actually run between Kuwait and United Emirates, eating Biafra money, have confirmed it. Yes, they have confirmed it that Nnamdi Kanu is sick. United Nations look into it. Simeonekpa is telling you 25 days to go. Woto is the code. 25 days. Where are you doing the woto? Who now they do the woto? Fulani? Now, go around on social media. Nobody is talking about Fulani herdsmen attack. Nobody is talking about Boko Haram, Yati, Allah, or the rest of them. Now, we are now using that same gun. We are shooting ourselves in the leg. Woto is the code. Atoro everywhere. Very disgusting set of people. You think self-pity will do you any good? This is the time Nnamdi Kanu should speak bold. Because when he speak bold, he boldens other followers spiritually. Now what is he doing? He's crying. The other day he was telling, let there be peace, let there be calm. Nnamdi Kanu come. That thing where you plant, it don't grow. Come and eat it. The potato don't grow well. The apple don't ripe. Come chop your own. Atoro. You think this is the time they will release you? You're not going to say, Nnamdi Kanu. Don't worry. That fire you light very close to the throne will consume you. Very unfortunate set of people. Now, don't be carried away. The issue has not been addressed. The problems are still there. The challenges are still there. And not until we resolve this problem that is bringing conflicts in our life. It is dangerous detrimental to pretend that all is well. All is not well now. All is not well now. I still borrow the language of Ninas. How do they say? They say union dispute. Now I keep mentioning Ninas because I'm actually looking for those who are trying to solve our problem. And I keep mentioning them because they are making sense to me. And when they are not making sense to me, I will still call them for who they are. It's not about go and vote, go and do this. While we are doing this, let us tell people what you need. There is a dispute in this union. This union of one Nigeria, there is a dispute. Yoruba person, let's be sincere. When I'm having a conversation with you, well, I want to have a deal with you, and you ask me, where do you come from? I say, I am from Igbo. Don't you have this kind of feeling that makes you withdraw a little bit from me? Be sincere. A Yoruba man will be more comfortable discussing business deal with a Ghanaian, with a German, with an Indian, with an Asian, with an Arabian, more than me, an Igbo man, a fellow Nigerian. Be sincere. And honestly, even as an Igbo man, and I'm having a discussion with Yoruba or Hausa, I feel this restriction. It's not because I want to, but I just can't help it. It boils down to what the Bible says. Paul said somewhere in Romans, he said, the good I want to do, I cannot do it. But the bad that I don't want to do, this I see myself doing. If I then see myself doing the things I really don't want to do, which means something is wrong. He said, what a miserable man that I am. Every Nigerian, you are miserable because you lie to yourself. Every Nigerian dodging that all is well, you are miserable because you lie to yourself. Union dispute, it must be addressed. How do you address it? You review the Constitution. How do you address it? You open door for regional autonomy. How do you address it? You consider listening to the issue of restructure. How do you address it? You listen to what Boko Haram wants. Obasanjo yielded by allowing about 13 states of Jereba to become Islamic state inside the secular state of one Nigeria. He's a miserable man. A place where because you come from one side of Nigeria and then you cannot be relevant and you accept it, you are miserable. This is country of miserable people. And only those who will stand against it all, they are the good people. Having acknowledged these things that bring us down here, this plague that ache us as a people, what do? You engage them. That is when Biafra human right comes in. As far as I'm concerned, on this Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio, two things are involved. Number one, we cannot allow anybody to set the next generation. The most important thing. We are watchmen. We are watching. It's left for you to listen to our advice or be muguing yourself. We were within Nnamdi Kanu before you. We walk closer within Nnamdi Kanu before you. And somebody say, we have been with this Jesus. We have tested him, handled him like one of us, one of our brother. You cannot tell us much about what you don't even know anything about. Number two thing we do on this Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio is creating a platform genuinely for political participation. Now, understand there is a difference between political participation and political togre and political yahoo and political. If it is not geared towards creating a platform where we can eventually in future bring in the true son of our fathers and our mother to handle the affairs of our life, representing our interests without compromising, my brother, we are not doing anything. I stand by that code. I'm not going anywhere. We can save ourselves. One Nigeria, we can decide to address this dispute union. This disease inflicted on us by Abdusalami Abubakar copy and paste the Nigerian constitution. The fraudulent constitution that actually indicted you without your knowledge. Each time they tell you, we the people of Nigeria, we the people of Nigeria. So who is this Mr. We the people of Nigeria? Who agreed for all of us? When was this consultation made? When did they carry out this national conference or national conference, as the case may be? Now, these are the issues that if we address them, we are good to go. But then there is one idiot, Kanu, Nnamdi. He can't call for fundraising now. Oh, support ESM. Oh, we need money to buy satellite. Oh, we are building global media war. If you build the strongest media in the world, what are you saying? He's still going underground, compromising the whole process, further destroying Igbo land more than he has done, his proteges has done before him. But we are watching all of you. A simple message this morning. I just need you to look at the credibility of what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Carry out your own assessment. You will begin to wake up. Those of you under Ibinokpabe will not kill you because Nnamdi Kanu has betrayed the process. It is divinely written that when the leaders are dishonorable, the people are removed from under oath to believe them. And this is the gospel truth. Stand up and speak the truth for the sake of your family. Stand up and speak the truth for the sake of your unborn children. Stand up and speak the truth for the sake of the whole Nigeria. Because even Nigeria is the truth that will save them. It is not hatred that drives us here. It is love. Love for humanity. And let it be at the back of your mind that it is truth that brought us here. And certainly this truth will lead us home. Let me see if there is any Nnamdi Kanu Mugu here. They need to be delivered. I have this one. He said Chuku Destiny. Easy. Your comment contradicts your name. Your name is Chuku, and you say you have a destiny, and you say I'm Easy. But it's your father that is Easy. Your father is Easy. But I do not blame you. You are a victim of your occupation. You can't see a reverend like me now cursing you because I am functioning on a different anointing now. That anointing, when Jesus entered Jerusalem, the Bible says he saw criminals turning the house of prayer into a marketplace. He made a scourge of whip, turned down the table of the money changer. That is what I'm doing, all of you. I'm delivering you. But then Nnamdi Kanu almost corrupted the mind of even the most innocent Igbo child. Just look at Igbo people on social media. What you hear Igbo people say now is, God punish you. Atoro, melu, idiot. You be... Don't let me say things I shouldn't say. This is who we are now. The cursing people of Nnamdi Kanu. The cursing people of Nnamdi Kanu. This is what you are. Easy. Do you know me before? Easy. Very unfortunate. Nnamdi Kanu that is not easy is purging to Fiakwa. Any other idiot there? I have another one. Godwin John Bosco. He said Nnamdi Kanu is coming back strongly. Mandela later come back to no matter. But of course, nobody said he shouldn't come back. He cannot be selling us. And we are waiting to welcome him. Did he not say he was going to represent us in the first place? So why is he killing us, John Bosco? John Bosco, don't quote me out of context. When we begin to say he will not come back, we will tell you that Nnamdi Kanu will die there. We are asking him to come back. We want to follow him on the road and march. Let us hail him. Guruguru Ndibu, Atoro. And then who do we have here again? We have Ugo Mbakwe. Ugo Mbakwe say, we love you, ONYIBE. My brother, I love you more. God bless you. We have Kenny. He say, well said. Truth is bitter. My brother, may truth guide you and your family. We have, which other one do we have? Godwin John Bosco again. Godwin John Bosco, I think I've passed your stage. We have, yes, no other person. Nnamdi Kanu Mugus, I know you will come across it later. You are free to come and do your own insult. Insulting people of Nnamdi Kanu. Very unfortunate. Their number is reducing. Before now, you will see them, they will be up to 1 million. Idiot, Mugu, God punish you. You be nyash, you be shit. It won't car. But now I need you to look back. Nnamdi Kanu Mugu, pay attention before I sign off. Pay attention. Look at all the people that were pushing you. All of them have hide. They know say water don't pass Gare. Father Ngwongo is not organizing fathers again in America to fight for Biafra agitation. Find out from Father Ngwongo how market. Rabbi Charles, the emissary of the emperor. He was yapping, we know what to do. I can sink Nigeria and handle security for South Africa, for America, for Indonesia, for even handle security for Satan. We have men. Where is Rabbi Charles? Then there is Pastor Jack. He's the instigator with other idiots. Some of them are in DSS in the northern Nigeria. IPOB don't tell you about them. They were the one working with Barrister Jofor to set me up. Your Barrister Jofor, he was working with all of them. They will come out at the right time, don't worry. Now Barrister Jofor, them now have helped them. They are now in DSS. Barrister Jofor, if you listen to this broadcast, where is John Eda? Where is John Eda? Why did you people expel Ubuago Nnamdi Kanu brother? John Eda now is in DSS custody. But Benjamin Madubugu is in Abuja living large. Tell Benjamin we used to see him everywhere he go to in Abuja. But is he destroying Anambra State? He run to Abuja. Then Soludo is coming to tell you, let us make peace. God that will punish all of you are not ready for it. So, Kufana, where are these people? Where is OK Foreign? Odiesi, Osiwagwao, Odiesi, men day. Nnamdi Kanu don't kill all the whole men. Nigeria never shoot. Nnamdi Kanu don't kill all the whole men. Men day. Eh? Once in a while, Chike doesn't go come through for now. Make them see how now they react. But you are bingo. Oh, we are formidable, 1 million followers, 1 million likes, we are moving. Biafra is here at Toro. How many years now? It's going to 20 years. You can imagine my own life. That for 20 years, I go dey talk one thing, we no add single meaning to the life of my people. Kai. Umeni here menyori konunya humma. And then China Sanworu will come out one day and say, yeah, I am formidable. We will not agree. The greatest problem we have is when we underrate people. When we underrate anything, very dangerous. China Sanworu have underrated the whole Igbo. China Sanworu has put his father to wrestling contest. And his father will use his brocos to cover his eye. Don't worry. Let them be deceiving you. But watch them. Nenanya has successfully siphoned all the money. He has kept it somewhere for Nnamdi Kanu. So you won't hear from them again. They are looking for where to enter you. And then you begin to, where is our Biafran passport? Where is our Ego Dojobudu? Where is all those things? My brother, let us wake up. Let us wake up. Ana majage mau nihina emara mau. Ihonanya na obioma gị o juru anya daji o inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ebu Alfa na Omega dadi anyị niile na-asị na ndị mma o.